Hi, Phil Schoenberg, Fastpitchpower.com. I always find it remarkable how similar the training methodologies are from sport to sport in developing really solid mechanics for the athlete who is participating in that sport. I was watching the Golf Channel the other day, and they were recapping the Masters tournament, which just concluded. Very young, talented Australian by the name of Adam Scott won the tournament, first Australian ever to win. But the analysts were commenting on what perfect, flawless mechanics he had in his golf swing. And they were further commenting on one of the methods that he uses to develop those fantastic mechanics, and it's called sticking the finish. Now, we do the same thing in pitching. Sticking the finish is a method that we use for our pitchers to determine whether or not they have reached their destination, their ultimate destination in the delivery of the pitch, in an optimal fashion. So what do I mean by that? If you can get to your final destination in the delivery of the pitch in a balanced and relaxed fashion with consistency, then you're going to know that, or you're going to be pretty sure that the path you took to get to that final destination was correct. Let me give you an example. If I'm going to pitch a fastball, and I'm going to step back here for a second, if I'm going to pitch a fastball and stick the finish, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I get into position as though I'm standing on the pitching rubber, and I go into my pre-motion and load, and I reach and I track and I deliver the pitch, and I stick the finish. I stop and I freeze my body in the position that I know it's supposed to be in, or that I hope it's supposed to be in, to deliver that ball with optimal speed and mechanics. Now, right now, my torso is tracked, my runway is in place, my palm is down, my elbow is down, and I am balanced and vertically stacked. Eyebrows, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles right on top of each other. I know I finished correctly. And if I know that I finished correctly, the chances are really, really good that the path I took to get to this finish point was correct, and that my ball is going to go pretty much where I directed it to go. One of the most difficult things for our young pitchers in learning movement pitches, and it doesn't matter what movement pitch, rise ball, drop ball, curve ball, screw ball. I'm just going to demonstrate a curve ball today because it's one of the pitches that the younger pitchers struggle with the most in sticking the finish, maintaining front-side resistance, and knowing that your hand ended exactly where it's supposed to end on your body, and then pausing there for a moment. And what happens when you pause is that there's a connection that's made between your brain and the muscles in your body. It's like taking a mental picture of the end of the delivery of the pitch, and you'll know if it's right or wrong by what the ball does. So here is an example of a curveball and sticking the finish. So I go into my pre-motion, and I get to the point where I know my ball is going to have the optimal spin and the optimal late break to make that curveball effective. Now let's see what it looks like, for example, if I stick the finish. And you can learn as much from sticking the finish incorrectly as you can from sticking it correctly. So let's see what that looks like. So I'm going at my target, I reach, fastball, my glove hand drifts off to the left, untracking my torso, and because my glove hand moved, my hand is now going in a direction that is not going to take me to my ultimate destination. Path was wrong, finish was wrong. And I know, because my pitch is low and inside, why that pitch was low and inside. So just like Adam Scott, who stands on the range and hits ball after ball after ball and freezes his body on the finish of that golf swing here, and he knows that the position of his body, belt buckle facing where he wants the ball to go, hands high and above his left ear, If he does that over and over again consistently, he's going to know that his ball is going to be on a trajectory straight to its target. Keep sticking the finish. Keep teaching yourself to be your own best teacher, and you'll become a better pitcher. Great talking to you. Speak to you next time.